Guess who changed their hat? This guy. Alrighty, welcome back to Recaps, episode 4. Welcome to episode 4 of Recaps, brought to you by Chirpin DMV. In this one, we're going to be discussing the Capitals' recent series with the Islanders. Spoiler alert, it's pretty good, because the Islanders are a bunch of losers, as I said in my last one. Now, things to mention before getting into this, the Capitals introduced some new third jerseys, getting some heat online, but they're pretty filthy. Spoiler alert, also, they're 1-0 in them, so I think they're pretty nice, pretty gross. I like them a lot. We'll be getting a fake one, maybe throw it in the set here. But anyways, let's talk about the game. So some lineup changes for this one. They're still without the entire nation of Russia, and they're missing Tom Wilson, so the Capitals have Daniel Carr, Michael Sgarbossa, hell of a name, in the lineup. In the first period, the Caps look unreal early on. They're peppering the Islanders, they're running it in their zone. Panik had a chance early. Love seeing Dick Panik play the way he is. And him and Eller look unreal together. I'm really liking that. Hope nothing happens to that line. It's all Caps early on. They draw a power play. You know, their power play's been a little bit iffy this year. No Ovechkin on it also, so who's going to score but John Carlson? Remember that guy? Yeah, he can score too. Shot goes out of Varlamov. He can't really handle the rebound. Carlson rips it from a nice angle. Top cheese. How are you? And the Caps are up 1-0 nice and early. But of course, it wouldn't be the Capitals unless they let the other team respond immediately. So 5 minutes later, the Islanders score. Shitty goal. Went off a dilly. Went off like 2 skates actually. So no one really to blame. Just like, hate to see it. But they end the period with 17 shots. So it was their period, which was a good set the tone period when you're missing that many bodies in the lineup. Second period starts. Nothing's really happening. Oshie smokes Pelech. This guy's hurt. He's just kind of limping around. So Oshie smokes him again. Pelech gets the puck and just unloads it right off Backstrom's face. He goes down the tunnel. Perfect. I wanted another injury. Give us more challenges. Then a little later on, they go into PK, but it's a really good PK. The PK looked really solid. Oshie blocks a shot. The boys go crazy. He's limping around. Looks good. They kill the penalty. And thank God Backstrom comes back to the bench. He'll probably stay there the whole game, right? Then from behind his net, Chara decides that he is going to make a pizza, and he just tosses it right up center ice, and Matt Barzal takes it. He's got decent mitts. He goes backhand cheese. He scores. Islanders are up. It's like, oh my God, Chara, this is like back-to-back games. Just don't do that. Easy for me to say because I'm not in the National Hockey League making split-second decisions, but when I was watching on my couch, I said, oh, I wouldn't have done that. Then the Caps kill another penalty. Weak call on Backstrom. But then moving up ice, it's the new guys. You got Sgarbossa, Carr, and Sprong. Kind of a broken play, but then Sprong corrals it right around the hash marks, and he rips it. He lets this thing go, bar Mexico. First as a Cap. You love seeing the depth guys get involved. This guy's looking speedy as shit. I'm liking him a lot, actually. We have a tie game 2-2. Then, just because we needed more injuries and more injuries to centers, Eller gets his head completely schmucked off the boards by Leo Komarov. I don't know how I feel about this hit. Like, it's definitely a penalty. A lot of people are calling it, like, scumbag hit. I guess I would agree that it's kind of a scumbag hit. The guy was leaning forward and you made head contact. But I wouldn't, like, suspend him, and he didn't get any supplemental discipline, but I was fine with the call. Eller leaves the game. He looks a little woozy. That's not good, obviously. But the boys get a 5-minute power play. Time to step on their throats, right? They're going to let them have it for that one. Nope, Caps don't score. They get like 2 shots on it. It's like, that's awesome. That's a good tone setter. I bet the Islanders don't have any momentum now. And to make matters even better, Backstrom leaves again. So the top 3 centers of the team are gone. So we have first line center Nick Dowd. Not great. Good player. Not a great position for him. But then with 26 seconds left, Garnet Hathaway collects a puck, goes in, just nice little feed into the center of the ice, and who is that cutting up the middle but new defenseman Justin Schultz. Okay, joining the center lane rush. Love that. He snipes it far side with 26 seconds left, like I said. 3-2 lead. The Caps hold on and win. Very, as every broadcast will tell you, that's a gutsy win right there. Nice gutsy win by the boys. I like a nice character win, but that one's gutsy. But it was a big win considering they were missing almost their entire roster. So that one sets a nice tone, especially against a shithole team that beat them last year. So good stuff. Move on to the second one with some momentum. Game 2, Eller is sitting out this one because, like I said, he was woozy and wobbly leaving, so we have a TJ Oshie second line center appearance. Something you don't see often, but I don't mind seeing. This guy's a smart player. He back checks like all hell, and I had no problem with him playing center, honestly. And we got Tommy Wilson back in action, or as Pierre Maguire calls him, Tommy Wilson from Toronto, Ontario. He's back in the lineup. Boys are starting to look a little healthier. Backstrom's back too, a little shiner, but no worse for wear. Let's get the game going here. Islanders score first. If you thought their first first goal last game was shit deflection. This one was even worse. This took like 2 bounces also. They score 1-0 early, not good, but nothing to get worried about, right? But then like 20 seconds later, they score again on another deflection. This one was a little better. I mean, it took some skill, but it wasn't a great goal by any means. Do I sound biased? Probably not. Anyways, it's 2-0 early. You get a little panicked, but you know what? Lots of hockey left. That's lots of hockey left. The Caps take a penalty, but draw one on the kill, but the Islanders score again, so it's 3-0, and everyone is turning off the TV, panicking, vomiting. I don't know. I wasn't happy. I stopped watching for a little bit. I needed to take a breather, and no, I just figured this game's done. You don't come back from 3-0 when you're missing your top 6 and a starting goalie and a defenseman. You don't. That's how hockey works. You don't. But then Sherry retrieves a John Carlson rebound and right around the hash marks and just fires it. I like seeing that. He scores. I just like the way he retrieved the puck, threw it on net. That's kind of the Sherry that I was hoping for on that third line. I think he was on, I don't even know what line he was on this time around. This is what I was hoping for with the Sherry signing, was a guy who can play third line minutes, but can also score when called upon, and he was called upon here. The boys needed one. He gets his first as a Cap. We have a 3-1 game in the second period. Then a little later on, not long after at all, puck comes to Chara on the boards. He takes a shot. It's tipped in front by who else? Connor Sherry. He's got his second as a Cap. This goal was assisted by Chara and Panic. Get used to hearing their names on this score sheet. This was a slick play. He threw it cross ice to Chara. Oshie faked the one-timer, let it go right by him, set it all up. These are the little things that Oshie does that make you just drop your jaw and bow down to him. He's a pretty sick player. Then in less than 2 minutes, the Capitals score their third goal. Garnet Hathaway collects a Zdeno Chara flick pass over just about everybody. He snipes it far side on Varlamov. We have a tied game in the second period. Everyone's minds are blown. Twitter's exploding. I'm going crazy. I'm yelling at people just to let them know, even if they're not watching the game. And we have a tied game and a lot of energy from this depleted lineup. And then Hathaway scores. He's on the bench, starts like banging his head like he's trying to get into the Roxbury or something. And you know what they say about 3 goals in 2 minutes? Gutsy. Then later on in the same second period, Oshie draws a power play. They're moving it around pretty well. Puck gets over to Carlson. He unloads Ovi style, drops to one knee, lets it go far side, top cheese on Varlamov. They have a 4-3 lead. I'm going even crazier because I love John Carlson, and he snipes it. I'm so happy. The boys are winning. I hate the Islanders. Let's go. Everyone's pumped. Also, that's 4 goals in 5 minutes. Take that in. Chara decides to get in on the action. He's already got 2 apples. He buries a slap shot. His first as a Cap. The boys go ballistic on the bench. It looks like he just won the cup himself. Everyone's going crazy, hugging him. You love to see it. This veteran, complete leader in the room. One of the most respected guys in the entire league. Getting his first goal with a new team at age like 43. Of course you're going ballistic. Who isn't? And at the conclusion of the second, they're up 5-3. You have to wonder, is that the best second period ever? Then in the third period, Schultz takes a puck to the face, just like Backstrom did last game. Yeah, the Islanders obviously have pretty good aim. They're just ripping shots at people's faces. Schultz leaves. It's been reported that he's day-to-day. He won't play tonight against the Bruins, so hopefully he's back soon, because this guy's been lights out, just like I knew he would be when they signed him. I said that was a good signing. People didn't like it. You're stupid. I don't care how early it is. The guy looks good. Then there's a weak call on Panic for interference, and the Islanders pull their goalie, looking to get back in this game that they completely handed the Capitals like a Christmas gift. And then who else but future captain Tommy Wilson from Toronto, Ontario, buries the empty netter. This guy's still buzzing. He hasn't missed a beat since he's been out for a couple games. Boys win 6-3. Another gutsy win. That's one of the craziest wins I think I've ever seen from these guys. Things of note here, the Capitals sweep the Islanders series in pretty impressive fashion, might I add. They also get 7 of a possible 8 points without the Russians, because they missed 4 games total. So, I mean, that's pretty impressive that the depth guys can step up like that. Like, they aren't dependent on their stars or anything. Their stars are playing good. Now you have these guys like Hathaway and Panic and Sherry stepping up when they need them to. That's pretty scary for other teams. I like that a lot. But there's reports that Ovi and Orlov are back in action. Not sure how they're going to fit into the lineup, but it sucks to take anybody out after those wins, but you don't really leave Ovechkin out of an NHL lineup. You just can't really do that. 2 more things of note. Vitek, I think, should probably stay in the net even when Samsonov comes back. Unless these next couple games, I just jinxed him and he sucks eggs and everyone hates me. But I think he's been lights out. I like him a lot in net. He's looking more confident every game. And another thing to note is this tweet. Yeah, if the Russians are coming back, they better recognize what the boys just did without him. They better bring that effort. I know Kuznetsov's kind of notorious for lacking effort sometimes. The boys got to step up here because everyone else is doing it when they're not around. Anyways, that'll do it for this one. Thank you for watching. Tune into the Caps game tonight. Big Z's first game against the Bruins. That'll be a tearjerker. Also the first game against Boston since Marchand decided to speak up about the Russians. So hopefully Ovi just gives him a little talking to about that, about respect. And again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for all the content we've got coming out because we got lots of it. And you know, boys are rolling. See you next time. Peace.